Hello everyone, today we'll try to see if we can find an array has any duplicate values. Here we have been given an array with these values 1, 2, 3, 1 and 5. And as we know, we can access the elements in this array using indices. So this one can be accessed using index 0 as like the other elements. Yes. So how do we see that there is a duplicate? We can immediately find out that there are two ones and the one is a duplicate and it is repeating, right? Okay. So what did we do while we were observing the array to see for duplicates? We took one and then compared it with the rest of the elements. And if one, let's say if this was something else, let's say this was 2, then we would take the next iteration, then we would take 2 and try to compare it with the rest of them, right? Yes. So now let's code for this. So we would say, as we are doing it, we know that there are two different iterations. So one main iteration that takes the value that we are comparing, and then the rest of the elements. Yes? Okay. So first we will have a loop that starts with the first element, that is from 0, and it can go up to the highest index, that is 4, which is represented by the array length. And we are incrementing it every iteration. Yes? And then now we are comparing the rest of the elements. So we have 4, let's say it's j, and it is starting from, let's say first iteration, it starts from here. If we are comparing it with 1, then it starts from here. Yes, and the next iteration we compare 2 and it starts with from here, that is with 2 when it's 1. So it tells us that j is equal to I plus 1, and j must be less than array length because that's the extent of till where we are comparing the array. Yes, and here while comparing, what are we seeing? We are seeing if it's a match. So array of I from the outer iteration is equal to array at j. What is this? This is an if condition, and if it is true, we are saying yes, it's true. That means there is a match. And where do we return if there is no match? Here, this is the iteration that does the second iteration, right? And this, oh, I forgot here. There should be a closing brace. This is the iteration that compares the outer iteration. So when we are completely done looking at all the elements, then we would just return false.